Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jameis now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. And Watson has it right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here go 46.
Second down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd like to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. And Ginn's got it. He's at the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's worked. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Winston now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he gets him set up near midfield for the moment. But with that penalty marker down, I don't know if it's going to hold. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Got it. 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. The point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Play fake. Winston. He'll let it fly in the direct. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
47.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some common sense.
See what happens. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
the play fake. Winston looking long for time. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, it's got to fall.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Jameis to throw it. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Throwing, Winston. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Winston. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Pumphrey on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47. We're going 47, 47.
Toss left to Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
26.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
The give is to Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run with Pumphrey, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
26.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 1 to 54, 1 8. 26.
Now Elliott. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Let's go, let's send it now. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Keep bringing it. Stay in there. Blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now they'll run it on the toss. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game?
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a 1st. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 59 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
4 down. Alert. 56 to Mike. 26.
Here's Elliott. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle it. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. DeMarcus Lawrence in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?